Howdy, pipe smoking friends. Today I am enjoying a bowl of Eileen's Dream in my George Leosis handmade custom pipe. And I'm really enjoying the snappy flavor of this wonderful mix. It's topped with a very sticky, sugary note, but it smokes really well from this, and I've enjoyed it because it's very popular, and I think that it is a nice woody, but also kind of a little bit of a cream flavor. It's hard to describe in those terms, but with this little poker pipe, I really enjoy it. Today, you're joining me while I'm sitting here waiting to meet someone so I can sell them a motorcycle helmet. So I'm just hanging out in my truck, just enjoying a little pipe. But I've been thinking a lot. And I think one of the things that we need to look at in this world is how we are taking on the world as it's going on around us. I used to be so reactive all the time. And some of the things that would really get under my skin would be things that I had no control over. And perhaps the reason it got under my skin was that I had no control. My desire to have control led me to have anxiety. And I think that one of the things that causes me anxiety is not having control. But inevitably, there will be things in this world that will present themselves which have an unfavorable result, specifically to me, over which I have zero control at all, making my anxiety inevitable. And I think that one of the ways that I've had to learn to deal with that is through the Chinese art of Daoism, which teaches me that these unchangeable things are like mountains in the world. They are. They exist. It is possible to move a mountain. With enough effort and enough resources, a mountain can be displaced. It can be brought to its knees. But we don't think about moving mountains much, because the effort and the need to move that mountain is usually secondary to our need to just get over the mountain. And in some situations, the only thing we can do, instead of moving the mountain, is just to find a way to get over it. And so Daoism has taught me that a river can travel through the hills, through valleys, from the top of the mountain all the way down. And then over time, the mountain will be carved by the overwhelming but gentle force of the water. And it is not possible for the stream to carve a mountain in half, but it is possible for the stream to achieve a path through to the other side. And if we look at problems in our life as if they were a mountain, and if we look at ourselves as if we are the stream, we can often find happiness knowing that our job wasn't to bring the mountain down. Our job wasn't to displace the hills. After all, we're just a stream. It's not to say that we can't make a difference in the world. But does the stream get angry at the mountain for forcing it to divert its path? The stream just diverts its path. The metaphor isn't perfect, and Lao Tzu could always find a way to work the metaphor into most situations. But when I see the world, and I see situations in which I am overwhelmed by my inability to take on what's happening, it calms me a little bit to sit back and smoke a pipe and think, I cannot fix my whole country. I cannot fix this global conflict happening on some other side of the world. Those are mountains. Those are things over which I have no control. The mountains just are. I didn't make them. I didn't decide or approve for those mountains to be there. Perhaps I cast my vote one way or another. But on some level, the water still flows. On some level, we will get to the next phase. It's just hard to tell how that's going to happen, or how long it will take. As much as I wish I could move the mountain. But when I visualize it as a mountain, I no longer carry the requirement to move it myself, because it's not something that can be moved. It's just a thing. It's just a mountain. And when I realize that all my responsibility is to just be a stream and travel through, then my life is much easier.